Alrighty, so here it is. Now, this video today, I'm going to be talking about some of the call buttons on this thing and other buttons on this thing too. But before we do anything, I guess since, we'll just take a full ride up so we can hear the epic motor. And at the end I'll also demonstrate the machine on this thing too, so here we go. Before we start, we'll take a look at this call button, or actually we'll take a look at it later. We'll start with the lanterns. As you can see, one lantern's bright and the other one's really dark. My side of that, being dark, is actually much darker than what you see on this film. Now here's something pretty interesting. There's a Comfort Inn in Pequot that looks exactly like this one, but I do not know if the lifts are exactly the same as these ones, but if they are, then I'm going to be pretty shocked. Because this, that one's been bugging me for a long time. There's me in the mirror. Hi. This thing has an annoying buzzer. It's a Dober. We'll take a look at everything, I guess, first. There are your buttons. There's a phone in there, which I'm not going to open because I already did. We're Alliance, by the way, as you were wondering. Alliance is a town that is actually 25 minutes from Canton. And it's actually in Stark County, too. Okay, let's start off by going to the 5th floor, and we're going to just stop by every floor, and we're going to see what each of the comments are like so. Fun fact, these lifts are 160 feet per minute. These are the fastest Dobers I've ever ridden that are hydro. And yes, as you can tell, there's the ugly brown doors again. This call button was actually replaced. There used to be no micro switches in this call button, but okay, I'll go ahead and demonstrate the lantern free wall. It barely lights up. I'm planning to get a voice memo of all the lanterns on every floor on both lifts. The other lift's extremely busy all the time, but this one is only used during the day when the housekeeping staff use it. What it is in a public area, as you can tell. We'll take a look at one of the hotel hallways. This is a smoking floor. Now this is the only button that doesn't have any micro switches in it. Listen. It's kind of dirty too. All these have micro switches on them. Now, 2 and 3 never used to have micro switches, but in I think when they renovated the hotel, I think they actually put micro switches in the buttons. And yes, this is the floor that has the white doors. They need to paint all the doors white. It smells like popcorn up here. Why is that buggy thing still up here? It was up here earlier. Okay, so here's something interesting. Someone's making popcorn, that's why. This lift, you can only call it out. You can only press the up button because the down button doesn't work. So here's the lantern. Okay, now the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor button is obviously a micro switch. Listen. These are my favorite DMCs, by the way, for those of you who are wondering. These are my favorite DMCs in the whole entire world. Because there's so many interesting things. Micro switch or no micro switch. The 3rd floor does have the brown doors. We did take a look at the 4th floor hallway with the white doors, but now this is a floor that has the brown doors on them. See that? The other lift's down that way. As you can see, there's a fire alarm, simplex with a really interesting simplex strobe. This floor does have a window and a door, and a very interesting doorknob. So let's take a look at these buttons right here. So this down button, listen carefully. And guess what? Doesn't light up. Let's try the up button. We'll listen to it going up. hotel to Dover. I always said it was a DMC. Alright, now we're going to the second floor. The second floor has my most favorite call button on this yet. This is personally my favorite call station on this lift. Now, kind of interesting too. This up button. You listen carefully. It's a pretty interesting micro switch in it, and this one has only a little bit of a. See, that's lit up. We're gonna bring it down now. I don't know if you can see that or not, but listen, look. It barely lights up. It lights up yellow. See, we're obviously going down. Right. And this one is also one of my favorites. And then there's the call cancel button. The door close button. Oh, how I wish I could have had. Oh, how I wish that if these ever get modded, I wish I could keep this panel, because these are one of my most favorite lifts of all time. And the open button has also no micro switch. So door open, fourth, and the call cancel button have no micro switch in them. Has a safety edge. Listen to this. Oh geez, that did not sound good. I know this thing doesn't sound right because this is like a little bit off, you know. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this call station right here. That's the call button right there. There used to be a arrow in there, but I don't know what happened to it. So if you look in there, you can actually see the micro switch. Let's try it out here. Let's look here. Oops. I just love the way the door operator sounds on this thing, and the other one too. Good old Dover for you. Okay, so my thoughts on this lift, pretty interesting. I've ridden this thing since I was 4, and it hasn't changed. I mean, the hotel, I'm going to do a hotel tour here too, so. Alright guys, there's that lift, and whenever it becomes up to 11 or 12 o'clock in the evening, I will do a video of the other lift, and I'll probably do a hotel tour as well, so. That's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.